Hey guys, Nice Retro Game Nerd here. These are my best finds for 2013 for Craigslist, thrift stores, Craigslist finds, thrift store finds, and garage sale finds. So we're going to start off from the least greatest find to the best find of the year. Okay, so thrift stores have been pretty dry for the whole year because, you can't really find a huge haul at a thrift store because everything is individually priced. So this is what I got for being the most happy and finding a game I've been wanting for a very long time. It would probably have to be, like Tales of the Abyss. I got that for, I think, $3.99. And it came complete and it was in great shape. And I was so reluctant to find it. But for price-wise, it would probably have to be this. Early on the year, I found a bunch of Super Nintendo games. There were 2 games put in a bag for, I think, $3.99, and these were the games I bought in total. Super Mario World, Donkey Kong Country, Super Mario All-Stars, Zelda: A Link to the Past, Mega Man X, and the last one, I was super excited to get this game because I do not have this game, and I know it's about a $30 game, and that's Kirby's Superstar 8 Games in 1. So this was awesome from a find early on. So that's it for thrift stores. Now, oh my god, this is insane. Craigslist would probably be the best. Garage sales, they're still really awesome. So this was a find I got for $20. I actually have the original footage for video game hunting, and I will put all the original videos for the link down below if you want the original experience of me being super excited and all that kind of stuff. So I bought this all for 20 bucks. There were more games, but I didn't really feel like keeping them. They weren't all too excited there. I think there was like Blast Chamber and Pitfall 3D. There were a lot of games like that, but this was the other stuff I got. Kingdom Hearts 2. Remember, I got all this for 20 bucks. In the Hunt on the original PlayStation, a long box game. Shockwave Assault, a multi-disc game. I had found a Digimon the movie, and this is actually a pretty valuable movie. It runs for about $30. And that's a really good movie, too. And these are the PS1 games. I couldn't believe it because they were so cheap. And it's like, he won like $2 each for each game. And I couldn't believe these titles because he loved Digimon. I guess you could probably know what the game's all already, but we got Digimon Rumble Arena. We got Digimon World 3. Digimon World 2, and they come complete and discs are in great shape. And the last game, I was surprised he had this game. It's a really hard to find PlayStation 1 game, and I guess it's a really fun one too, and that's Intelligent Cube. So, I got a bunch of $30 to $40 games there, and I picked them all up for 20 bucks total. Now, this is for Craigslist. One is for Craigslist, one is for Facebook. Now, a lot of people don't use Facebook, and they're pretty similar. When you meet up the people, it's exactly the same. So, I'm going to show you probably my best find on Craigslist, the one I was super excited about. And that will probably have to be my Sega Saturn find, because I'm a huge Sega Saturn nut. Okay, I think it's my favorite console of all time. It's so underrated because people only judge it based on games like Virtual Cop and Sonic 3D Blast. They only know about that, but they've never really played any of the really hard to find games, and I've picked them up. So, Sega Saturn console came with all the hookups, 2 controllers, and these were the games that came with it. I got this all for $30. Alright. Panzer Dragoon 2 Zwei. And you can see the best game for last. Clockwork Knight. Gun Griffin. Virtual Cop, and this was in a Sonic 3D Blast case. I don't know why. Sega Rally Championship. F1 Challenge. Space Hulk. and the last game. This made it totally worth it. This is one of the hardest to find Sega Saturn games. I believe this is in the top 3. I think this is number 3, I believe. Yeah. I couldn't believe it when he listed this game. He said, "Yeah, I got these games, and you can have them for $7 a piece." Or so I just made an offer for $30 for it all. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I thought it was a fluke at first, but it wasn't. I couldn't believe it. It happened to be Saturn Bomberman. So I mean, this game comes complete, and it's in great shape. You know, it comes with a styrofoam piece, and I play with some friends. They love it, and it is, I think, the best Bomberman game on any console. I think it's just a fantastic game, and this is the one that really blew it all. I mean, it really blew my mind because this was such an amazing deal. Of this Facebook deal, this person messaged me, said their husband has, frankly, about 200 games. Unfortunately, about 100 of them were Xbox 360 games, and he wasn't really ready to sell it, but I ended up making a deal for, I think, $140. So I'm going to post the original link to below, but I don't think I have every single game the guy in the original deal. But this is, frankly, about all of the special games, the games, you know, I pull out from my collection stuff. It's been roughly about 6 months, so, I mean, usually wheel and deal with some of the games you don't really need. So, I mean, some games have been traded, but basically I bought a Sega Saturn console for, you know, $140, and also bought a 3-in-1 console, Sega CD Model 1, Sega Genesis Model 1, high definition graphics, and a power base converter to play Master System games. So, there's that. And he said he wasn't ready to let go of his Dreamcast just yet, so. And let's go to the Master System games. For a CD card, we got Ghost House, Hang On, and Astro Warrior, Monopoly. Wait, is this the Monopoly? Yeah, that's the Monopoly version. We have Parlor games. Just about all these games come complete. Super Tennis, this is one of the card games. Spy vs. Spy, another card game. Casino games. Lord of the Sword. The best Master System game I got was Psycho Fox. That's a highly valid game and a very awesome game. For Sega Saturn, we got some pretty good games. We have Nights into Dreams. This is the case version. Let's see. Independence Day. Alien Trilogy. The Lost World, Jurassic Park. Quake 2. Got Myst. And the best Saturn game there was Mr. Bones. And it's a pretty fun game as well. I think it's really funny as well, too. So for Sega CD, he had roughly about 30 Sega CD games. And they were all disc only. They came with the manuals, but they didn't come in its original cases. I was sad about that, but I put them all in these cases and more in regular CD cases. Prince of Persia, Willie Beamish, Hook. Probably the best one in the bunch was Final Fight CD. Time Gal. Dragon's Lair. Joe Montana's Football, NFL Football. The Terminator, here it's a great game. Mortal Kombat CD. Dracula. I think that's the most common Sega CD game. Pitfall Mine Adventure. Jeopardy. Echo, Tides of Time. Spider-Man vs. the Kingpin. What was this? Sherlock Holmes Detective in this case. Oh no, yeah, Sherlock Holmes, and then we got Sega Classics. Also, it's kind of in this fold-up case. It's like a 2-in-1 kind of game. we have Sulfies, and it has the manual. This is the manual to Sega Classics. And these are the manuals: Star Fox, Ties of Time, Jeopardy, Pitfall Manual, Dracula, Mortal Kombat, Joe Montana. Yeah, this is gonna be a bitch to put it back in my collection. So many games. Terminator Manual, Sherlock Holmes Manual, Rise of the Dragon Manual, Rise of the Dragon hint book for Sega CD, and then we got the manual. Microcosm, Sonic CD, and we got some games in regular cases. Night Trap, both discs. Sonic CD, Rise of the Dragon, Jurassic Park, Star Wars Rebel Assault, and then we got Microcosm. So that's it for Sega CD, and then we get to Sega Genesis. He was a big Sega nut. He didn't have a thing of Nintendo. But I guess he was pretty pissed when Nintendo, Sega joined with Nintendo, because this guy was huge on Sega. I mean, we got about 40 Sega Genesis games here. Sonic, of course. Flashback. Arnold Palmer Tournament Golf. I'm going to save those games for last, because those are the most valuable ones. Shining in the Darkness. He had his fair share of RPGs. The Incredible Hulk. The Immortal. Golden Axe. Alien 3. Elysia Dragoon. Strider for the Mega Drive. He had a few Mega Drive games. I was like, whoa, that's cool. E-SWAT, and this actually works on my North American Sega Genesis, unless it's modded or something. I don't know if they're completely compatible. Well, Mickey Mouse, Illusion, Castle of Illusion. A couple loose carts, Blaze of Vengeance, Genesis Cleaning System. We have Gods. Let's see if we can make more room. There's a lot of games around here. Altered Beasts, World Series Baseball, Streets of Rage 2. We have Light Crusader, but there's no outer cover. Journey from Darkness, Strider Returns. Secret of Shinobi, Shadow Dancer. Rolling Thunder 3, awesome. Rolling Thunder 2. Ghouls and Ghosts. This basically is my entire Genesis collection, alright. I wasn't a big collecting for Sega Genesis until I got this huge haul. Shining Force 1. And these are the 4 games that really made the deal special. We have Splatterhouse 2, Splatterhouse 3, Contra Hardcore, complete, and Castlevania Bloodlines, complete. So that's my best finds of Craigslist, thrift stores, and garage sales of the year of 2013. I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for next year, but we're going to find some great stuff next year as well. Well, this year is 2014, so we're going to find some great stuff this year, and I hope to really up the collection and get some a lot of classics like RPGs that we want for a great while. So I hope you enjoyed the video. So thanks, YouTube.